Hi, my name is Cathryn Taylor, and I am the author of the Inner Child Workbook, among other books. I'm a licensed practitioner, and I also am a follower of the work of Gary Craig, and I am a practitioner of his emotional freedom techniques. What I want to talk to you about in this little video is intimate relationships. That's something that I think really tears at all of our hearts. And if you take the word intimacy, just break it down, into me see. Our intimate relationships are those relationships where we really invite somebody to see us at the core of our soul. That's why they provoke so much. We often think that in our closest relationships, that would be where our highest and best comes out. You know, often we'll say, why can I treat my best friend or, my coworkers better than I do my spouse? Well, the reason is that when we're in that intimate relationship, we're in each other's force fields, and we are illuminating anything within us that's not vibrating at that same level of the vibrational frequency of the love that we feel. So right within that intimate relationship, we have the potentiality for the best of us and the worst of us. And there's a reason for that. Our intimate relationships are invitations to continually step into our higher self. The inner child is the aspect of us that kind of gets in there with all of its doubts and fears and plays out these scenarios and does all this projecting onto our partner. A lot of times, I'm a marriage and family therapist, and I will work with couples, and we'll be working on a very adult issue, for instance, the budget. But what I'm really doing is I'm sitting in that room with a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and they're vying for attention, and they're each expecting the other one to be the adult to respond to their fears, to comfort them and parent them. The truth is we need to parent ourselves. We need to have the wisdom to identify who inside is really disrupting our ability to be close, and then take care of that part of self. Mend that part of self, heal that part of self, so that we can come into our intimate relationships with an open heart. Now, I invite you to visit my website where I have more information on that. I also am coming into this video anticipating that you know something about the procedure of Gary Craig's, which is called Emotional Freedom Techniques. His website, emofree.com, EMOFREE.com, also has a great deal of information on this procedure. On my website, you can find his 7-minute video, which will give you an overview. There's also a lot of other information about my integration of these two modalities. For right now, I want to do a sequence where we're just beginning to neutralize the fears of that inner child who sabotages your ability to be close. And we move into kind of that connection, not only with your most loved one, but also with your higher self. So follow along. We'll begin by doing the setup phrase, which creates the polarization. The setup phrase will say what you want to attain and what your experience in the moment is. We'll neutralize the negativity, we'll move into the possibility of change, and we'll end with the conviction to live your life with an open heart. So follow along. Even though I really want to let myself love my partner, there's such a part of me that's so afraid. Even though I have the desire to be close, I have the capacity at times to be open, I also shut down. I get hurt. I go into anger, and I pull away. But even though I have that part within me who's really scared, I also have the desire to open up. So even though I want to move forward in my intimate relationships, I know I have to befriend the wounded part within me and heal him or her first. Now that sets our intention. So now let's do the sequence and let's begin to neutralize that. Part of me who's really scared, part of me who doubts my ability to just stay in harmony. What if I get hurt? What if I get left? What if I get shamed? What if they make fun of me? What if I don't know how to do it? What if I can't cope? So many fears mixed with the desire to be close. So many doubts that keep me from moving forward. I really want to heal this one. But maybe I have to love myself first. Maybe I have to embrace all of those parts within me. Maybe I do have that loving, compassionate part within me who can respond to their fears. If I respond to their fears, they'll feel safe and they'll allow me, the adult self, to get close. I choose now to come into alignment with my higher self, with my guardians, with my angels. I bring in a whole team of those who can help heal this inner child. Together we will bring that child home. And now that I am running that compassionate energy, now that I have that inner child in my arms, I choose to be free, to love my partner. I choose to stand in the vibration of compassion, harmony, joy, unconditional love. And I am able to share that with my significant other and with all those in my life who I choose to love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope this has been helpful. I hope that that has opened your heart. You so deserve to walk in that vibration of unconditional love for yourself and others. Please visit me on my website for more information. And again, I hope this has been useful. Thank you.